Hey, thanks for tuning in to hear the latest stock market news updates. Right now, we've got our eyes fixed on big tech results, EV stock news, and the much anticipated Fed's interest rate hike meeting set to kick off tomorrow, with traders eagerly awaiting a possible market boost. And the excitement doesn't end there. Today, the Nasdaq 100 index is getting a major rebalancing, which adds even more suspense to the mix. But let's take a moment to rewind and see how we got today's stories. For years, we've been on the edge of our seats because we were warned about an impending economic plunge. Those soaring interest rates threatened the U.S. economy to where we could fall into a deep recession, which would cause the stock market to crash. CEOs pointed to ominous macroeconomic trends, while finance reporters never missed a chance to mention those nerve-wracking recession jitters. Back in December, a staggering 75% of economists predicted a gloomy U.S. recession, and even now some economists think we could still go into one, but I doubt that will be the case. However, now the narrative is shifting, and it's all thanks to some strong data that's given us a boost of optimism. We might just be looking at a soft landing with inflation cooling down without igniting a full-blown recession. Therefore, economists have dialed back their recession expectations. Though some still foresee a contraction, it would be a milder one than initially feared. And the good news doesn't stop there. Inflation has been tamed for 12 consecutive months, settling at a reasonable 3%. Unemployment is also delivering some cheers, sitting near a 50-year low at 3.6%. We can thank the hospitality sector for leading a hiring surge, while tech layoffs have been softened by the many folks finding new job opportunities elsewhere. Right now, resilient consumer spending is keeping a recession at bay. It's the powerhouse behind approximately 70% of the U.S. GDP. Wages are finally outpacing inflation, giving consumers the green light to continue their spending spree. Now let's turn our attention to the tech world, where innovation is at its peak. AI-powered companies like Meta, Google, Amazon, and others are teaming up to build a brighter future. But they're also taking note of concerns and adding more guardrails on artificial intelligence. Meanwhile, the fast food industry is serving up some impressive numbers. Domino's, McDonald's, and Chipotle have exceeded Wall Street's expectations, and they're not slowing down. Chipotle is taking on small towns where burrito sales are booming, while Domino's is delivering as promised on their Uber Eats partnership. The streaming universe is also sizzling. Netflix is growing its subscriber base at a lightning pace, but they're making some changes to its ad-free plan. Also, it's not just Netflix on the move. NBC Universal's Peacock is planning a price hike, and other streaming services like Disney+, Hulu, Discovery Max, and Paramount Plus have also increased subscription costs. The era of streaming generosity might be coming to a close as profitability remains elusive for most streamers. In macroeconomic news, the planet has been sweltering under extreme heat. Our farmers are feeling the burn. Sunbelt states like Texas are seeing crops wither in triple-digit temperatures, and the Midwest's heat and potential drought are putting grain-producing states at risk of crop failure. It's a challenging time for farmers, and cereal production in Europe is expected to take a significant hit this year. Spain, which is the world's top olive producer, is also facing a tough second year with bad harvests, so this could negatively impact the world economy. In other stock news, we saw Deutsche Bank raise their price target on Apple stock to $210 from $180 while keeping a buy rating. As for Nvidia, Mizuho raised their price target to a whopping $530 from $400 while also maintaining a buy rating. And have you heard the buzz about Twitter? They're shaking things up with an official rebranding to X. But that's not all. We've got some more major price target updates from other big players in the tech world. UBS downgraded Tesla to neutral from buy, but don't worry, they still raised their price target to $270 from $220. Tesla is making some bold moves to tackle rising interest rates by offering customers 84-month auto loans, up from their previous maximum of 72 months. And as if that wasn't enough, Tesla executives are gearing up for a high-stakes meeting with the India Commerce Minister this month to discuss their ambitious plans for a new $24,000 Tesla car to be produced at their factory. But hold on tight because there's more. Mullen Automotive, an emerging EV manufacturer, is getting ready to celebrate a momentous milestone, which is the launch of their Class 3 electric vehicles. The event is set for August 24th, 2023, and promises to be filled with factory tours, presentations, thrilling ride and drives, and awe-inspiring vehicle demonstrations. The who's who of the automotive world, including media, customers, dealers, and local leaders, will be there to witness this monumental moment. Speaking of soaring stocks, Nio Stock is on fire. With all the chatter about whether it's undervalued or not, the financials are raising some eyebrows. Their Q1 2023 results showed a gross profit of just $23.6 million, which is their lowest since Q1 2020. A bit concerning, you might think, but there's hope on the horizon. The stock has the potential to hit $20 in the next year, driven by revenue growth and investor optimism. And let's not forget Rivian, the EV powerhouse. While they're vying for the title of the best EV company ever, they're also facing some uphill challenges with a fiercely competitive market, ongoing losses, and a dwindling cash hoard. But don't count them out just yet. Their second quarter production results got investors excited, although it may not be enough for the long-term believers. In the world of electric vehicles, Lucid Motors is garnering some attention as a giant investor. DNB Asset Management has just doubled its stake in the company. That's music to the ears of Lucid investors, who have seen the stock rise almost 14% over the past month. Although some experts remain cautious, this show of confidence from a major institutional investor could signal a turning point for Lucid, giving it a chance to continue its upward trajectory. That is all the stock market news we have for today. So for more stock market news videos, press that like button right now, comment down below your favorite stock update from today's stories, and be sure to subscribe for more stock market news updates. With that said, happy investing!